Go live. And I'm in my PJs with no bra on, so I hope nobody sees this shit.
Oh, I won't tell. I'm sitting here in the dark practically myself. Okay.
I'm in my PJs with no bra on. Shit. It's already recording. I didn't realize that. It's funny. Okay.
I like your style. You're just like all kicked back and letting it all hang out, so to speak.
Yeah. So funny. So it's there, but why don't I have video? Oh, because I don't have my video on.
I see your name. I see your name, but no video.
Yeah, that's because I don't have my video on. Now there it is.
Okay, that's fine. I see it going live. Now let me just find the links that I need to plop it into the 22, and then we will see what happens. Okay. Oh, there you are. Hey. I know you can't see me, but I'm like, hey. Oh, good. Where is that? It's supposed to have this code up there. Bear with me.
Sure.
So
you're looking for the code for the YouTube?
Yeah. My friend told me it was supposed to be up in the top URL, but it isn't. It just says live dashboard. So I need to there's a place to find the code.
So I have an embed code, but that's not what you need, right?
Oh, I just need the funky letters at the you know how it says youtube.de and then it has like slash.
Yeah, so you need all those letters?
Yes. And I see you, but I don't know where to find that.
So mine is, so I can see it on mine.
Oh, okay. Where are you seeing it?
So it's in the actual HTTPS, right? Like at the actual YouTube watch, *V equals.
Yeah, for some reason on mine, it just says live dashboard. It doesn't show me the number.
Are you in my account?
Oh, maybe yeah, I think so. Or am I just watching you? Sorry.
No.
You know what's here. I'm just not clicking on the right button. The URL, why is it not showing in the URL? Let me hit refresh. I should know better. YouTube drives me a little crazy. Oh, maybe, no, that's encoder set up. Maybe. So yours in the URL is not saying streaming. Do you have a share link for the YouTube part?
Yes, I do.
Could you just shoot me that in the Facebook chat, and then I'll just have to figure out where to find it.
Yeah, let me see. Yeah. Okay. Share in a message.
It froze up. When did it freeze up? Oh, there you are again. Yeah. I see live dashboard and no.
Okay, I sent it. But I don't know that it actually sent the actual link. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Let me Facebook.
So we at least know that you can go live in YouTube. Now we just got to get it into the app.
Yeah. There. Maybe that worked.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I need. I do believe. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. I just got to figure out why I'm not seeing it on my end. I wonder if it's because I'm just watching you, even though I'm in your account, I'm just watching. Maybe it only lets one person.
Oh, maybe because that's the whole problem with you can't have other hosts and stuff. So maybe that's it.
Yeah, that could very well be it. So what we could do is we could go, you could go live just a couple minutes beforehand and shoot me this thing. I'm assuming this will work, but checking it at the moment. I think it's going to work. I think. My computer stuff on me. What the heck? Just a second. My Facebook decided to crash on me, so I just got to go back to where I was. It's like it happens when, I'm under stress. I'm trying to do things quickly. Now, you've been a coach for quite a while, right?
Yeah, since 2010. But I do a lot more speaking and, transformational work and strategy. And, I don't really call myself a coach. I haven't called myself a coach for a really long time. Because I do the events and stuff. So they're like conferences. My speaking is my gift. Yeah. So I do a lot of spiritual teaching and speaking, and so the actual program that we're offering the webinar is about is not a business program. It's a transformational spiritual healing, trauma healing program.
Hey, I'm hearing you in 2 places. It worked. Oh man, it worked. Yes.
Cool. Okay. Awesome.
So it didn't mean to interrupt you. So that's cool. So you do the spiritual healing and the like abuse women and that kind of thing?
So what it is intuitive intelligence is a process based on quantum physics, neuroscience, psychology, and ancient wisdom traditions, and it is the doorway to the raising of consciousness. So the Intuitive Intelligence Academy is a place to come to learn how to shift for planetary and collective conscious transformation. And the doorway to that is healing trauma, because 70% of all adults have trauma, and it informs your business, it informs your lives, and it informs your business choices. And so anybody that's trying to run a business and help other people, our wounded healers, our coaches, our speakers, our business coaches, like all of them have their own stuff that's holding them back from really getting to where they want to go in their business. And so this process, which is not about belief systems and NLP and subconscious programming, it's a deeper level through what's called the heart brain. The brain actually has a heart on it, that the heart actually has a brain on it, and that actually controls our brain. And they've come to find that out now scientifically. And so we go in and we teach people how to use what's called alchemical divination and the heart, brain, and heart resonance, intuitive intelligence, to actually heal on a core level below belief systems, so that you can supervent subconscious patterns and completely heal your life. And so we teach those processes to people so they can use it with their clients and use it with themselves and heal. And then we teach them how to turn their trauma into their business, like how to turn it into their greatest gift and make money from it and serve the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be listening to your webinar. That's really cool.
Cool. Thanks.
Just another quick question. Would that work with teenagers?
Oh my God. Yeah. I've worked with eating disorders, PTSD, teenagers. I've done, I go teach at drug detention centers, and I've done classes with young, up to 4 years, as young as 4 years old. So I worked over in trafficking in Nepal and India with kids as young as 4 years old, and all the way up. And so I have seen some massive stuff like this. So like I have a team of 12 trainers, and depending on who the person is that comes in that needs the help, we can set them with somebody different that's specific for the needs of the person. And that's, and our goal is to expand it. And that's why we're running the certification again. And, but yeah, I go and teach it, like, cause right now you got the gun violence and all the stuff going on with kids, and they're having their own experience of trauma through this whole thing. And so, I'm actually speaking at some schools here in Long Beach and some other things about this, with like, hey, how do we move through this together? Because, you're obviously getting and experiencing trauma. So.
Yeah, I have quadruplets, and one of the...
You have quadruplets?
Yes, ma'am, I sure do.
How old are they?
They're 17, all girls.
Holy shit.
Juniors in high school. And one of mine that's my most sensitive one, she's just having a really hard time right now, and I don't quite know what's going on. I'm, talking to her and stuff, and the last shooting of the high school in Florida, she just was kind of traumatized here.
Yep.
Because, like 2 days later, all the cops are at their high school because somebody did a threat, and, kids are just stupid.
Yeah.
They're showing the videos from the shooting in Florida, and they're laughing about it. And like I said, she's very sensitive. So, I'm just kind of, she asked for counseling, which is good, but I don't want to just send her to any counselor.
Right. And we teach this process to therapists, and we teach it to different, and we do, because what we've noticed is, like I've had clients that were in therapy for 15 years that after 3 months of working in this, they said it changed their whole lives. I had one of my trainers had a client that came to her who had been in therapy for 3 years, and after one session, it shifted her whole life. I've had people that I put them through 2 hours, and it completely shifts. It just depends on the amount. Each person's different, right? And that, but we usually work with people for like a 3-month period, but happy to do a complimentary session with her and just see where she's at, and see and do some work with her so she can get some sort of healing right now, and go from there. But my team's awesome. They're great, and it's really cool. So, and it's a lot better than just therapy, in my personal opinion. Nothing against therapists, but I even have therapists that are on my team and that are my clients, and they all say the same thing. They're like, therapy doesn't give you the ability to really help your clients the way that they want.
Yeah, because I don't want her just to be, going to quote a therapist for the next 10 years of her life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want her to be able to have coping mechanisms and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll be happy. Be happy to. I'll connect with a few of my trainers and see who thinks they would be the best fit for. She's 17, girl, and not really sure what's going on, but just really sensitive to the stuff that's been happening around the gun violence. Do you know? Then you're the mom, so she may know. Has she had anything else happen to her? Any trauma? Anything that you know of?
Well, a little back history. So, them being quadruplets, it's, always been challenging to have that equal, equal love thing, so to speak. And then one of my other girls, she has health issues, and she's had 12 brain surgeries, and she's been in and out of the hospital a lot. So when they were younger, it was a lot of trauma, and I think because I had to spend all my time with one child, Michaela, and
I have a Michaela.
And you have a Michaela too?
Yep.
Oh, that's funny. So Michaela had all these health issues, and the other girls, Nicole was just my other one, I think felt like I gave too much, attention to Michaela. And so, there's kind of that. And then my husband and I have had financial troubles for the last, we had bankruptcy and past probably 6-7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that has been an issue too, because my husband's very much, we can't do this, we can't do that.
Yeah.
It's all this negativity.
Yeah.
And so even though I do my best to be the positive person, it's just very,
Yep. Yeah.
a lot of negative.
Got it. Yeah, no, absolutely. So the stuff you're telling me about from her childhood, that will definitely create stuff. And then what happens for her is she will repeat once the pattern is created, it will keep repeating. And so she is reliving that through other stories. So maybe the trigger comes from when you guys had the financial issues, and then the trigger comes from when the school thing happens, and then a trigger comes from that, because it's re-triggering whatever her experience was. Because I've worked with a lot of kids that there's been a lot of young adults and adults that have had challenges with feeling from their childhood around this kind of stuff. Exactly what you're talking about. And it's nobody's fault. It's just how the brain works and how we create it, right? Like we turn it into I'm less than, I'm not good enough. Nobody loves me, all different types of stories that we don't even know we're running because it's not conscious.
Yeah, that's totally it. She's she's an amazing artist. Like she could draw a picture, by just looking at it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yet she doesn't think that, she's lovable or
stuff. Yeah. So that's a birthright, and that's Yeah, we can definitely, would love, I will email you, with a connection to, a couple of my trainers, and then she can have sessions with both of them so that she can get super amount of healing. And then if you guys decide that you want to work with one of them, then we can go from there. It's not a big deal. And if not, at least she'll have gotten something.
Oh, that would be awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, absolutely.
That would mean a lot. And then one last thing about this, the app thing. You said you like the thank you page. Well, we kind of have a thank you page right now, but I mean, I can beef it up and put your link in there for people to share it and stuff.
Yeah,
I just thank you page.
Yeah, I just loved the thank you page. I didn't. I see. I haven't seen. All I see is just the webinar, right? Like I haven't seen anything else, so I didn't know that there was anything in between.
Okay, so did you? You said you liked the first 3 styles that I sent you the best, and one of those had a thank you page, and that's
I really, especially the pink one. The pink one, Julie, it's definitely liked. I just like the style. They were very simple, but they got the point across.
The Julianne Jones one.
Yeah, Julianne Jones. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm definitely trying to get people to do referrals. So if we can make sure that they have a really clear what the referral link is, that's super cool. And then maybe in the future.
Are you off?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And are you offering a prize for the referrals? Because
yes, we're doing. Yeah, we're doing. I'm giving away free copies of my book, and I'm also giving away a $100 Amazon gift card.
Oh, those are awesome. Let me write that down. So 3 copies of your book and an Amazon gift card. Okay, so I will add that on our quote opt-in page because that'll incentivize people as well. So. Okay, so you really like the Julianne Jones one.
Yeah,
Got it?
Yeah. But not on the well, I wanted to be on the referral page, not on the opt-in page. I don't want people to get too confused to click the button. That the key is they just got to get them to click to register.
Okay, so I won't talk about the gifts or them sharing until they're on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's good to know. And then the last thing is, I had found a more gold color. If you wanted me to use that, or I can stick with your hex, the hex colors that you sent me.
I think because
originally you didn't like them, and so I wasn't sure.
I was so shocked because it doesn't like the logo itself doesn't look like that to me, right? Like, and I don't know if I'm just not visual or whatever. But once I started asking other people about it, they were like, no, those are your colors. It's fine. It's an orange. Because to me, it looked red. And they're like, no, that's an orange red. And that's the thing. So I just go ahead and go with my colors. It's fine. I don't need to stop being so damn difficult.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to I'm going to put back my original just so you have something there for today.
Okay, cool.
And then I will work on it. Now that I kind of have a feel for you, like the first 3, I'll, kind of do something similar to that for you.
Yeah. Those were all really great for me. I loved, I love the gray on the first one and the picture of him. And then like with the splashes of color. I liked the setup of the pink one, like how it was, the buttons were right there. Like you can't miss that because that's the key, right? Can't miss the button being right there in front of it, which is really important. So things like that, there were elements, like I want to make sure that button is right where we can see it and all that kind of stuff. So,
Okay. So I will work on that. And then what I could do is I could just put it out on a demo page, and then you could look at it and let me know what,
okay.
Before I change your main page, just because you are already promoting it. So I don't want to be changing it every half hour. So, okay, I'm feeling better then. And then lastly, I think what would really convert is if you did a quick little, 1 to 2 minute video for the opt-in page.
I was thinking about doing a video so that I'm glad that you said that, because since my stuff is so unique, it's so much easier for me to say, hey guys, guess what? And
it's easier for people to connect with you because you know, it's not words, it's not just pictures, but it's actually you there.
Yeah.
So they hear you and you know, feel you and all that.
I'm in for doing a video for sure. So let me talk to my because I have a friend that has a sound studio here and stuff, and I'll go do a video.
Okay, and it does, yeah, and it doesn't have to be like super duper. It just has to be
like one to 1.5 minutes long that just kind of says, join us, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You talk through what you're going to do. Hey, I'm having this webinar. These are the 4 things you're going to learn from it. This is why you want to do it. You know, definitely if you're a speaker coach, or not a speaker, but a coach, healer, that kind of thing. And so I will still, put the words and the graphics in there, but if you just have that picture in your video, that seems to be what 22 Social is really good about, because it allows you to put those, personal videos.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and so then tomorrow, like I said, 5 minutes before you go live or whatever, if you can shoot me that link like you did today, then I will put that into your app and it should stream. There is like a probably 20-second delay, it looks like, by the time it gets from Zoom to YouTube to the app, but you won't notice that because, you know what I mean? Like, people will be on the app.
Right.
Oh, and then the last little nuance I wanted to let you know about is the app has comments down below it, but it has this little checkbox that makes it refresh every 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So what I like, or what I've seen other speakers do, is tell people uncheck that box. Then that way they can write a long comment. Because what happens is you're writing this long comment, and all of a sudden it refreshes and your comment goes away.
Got it.
Most people, it doesn't take 2 minutes to write a comment, but I don't want people getting frustrated. So.
Okay.
I will even put a little tiny note down there, uncheck the box for messages.
Cool. Awesome.
Okay, well, I think we're ready, and thank you, and I'm sorry we talked for 30 minutes, but this was very...
That's fine. My call is until 9, so I'm good. Thank you so much for taking the time. I truly appreciate you, Kim.
Oh, you're welcome, and I'm glad. Okay, we'll get this done for sure. Okay. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Ooh.